So if you guys didn't know, I actually started my content creating journey by posting photos of my desk setups over on Instagram. And I had no idea that this was something that people actually really wanted to see. And over the 3 years, my desk setup has changed so much. And throughout those years, I try to make it into a space where I can shoot tech content, be productive and get work done, and also incorporating things that I really like. So I'm gonna give you guys a tour of my current office space. But with that said, let's get started. And if you guys are new here, my name is Sam Pak. I make tech content here on YouTube and also on Instagram. So make sure to subscribe for more content. So the inspiration for my current desk setup is to go for a black and white theme with walnut accents. I felt like my past setups, there was too much wood colors in them and wanted to scale it back a bit and add more neutral colors into the mix so that it's not all wood. So a lot of the products in the video will be things from collaborations I've done in the past or products I personally bought myself. And if they're in the video, it means I really like the products and I use them day to day. I wouldn't show you guys stuff that's just for marketing or for show, but it's because I stand by the products and use them myself. And as always, the affiliate links and codes will be in the description down below. So starting with the desk, I received this desk by FlexiSpot from a collaboration I've done with them over on my Instagram, and this is the E7 standing desk. I opted to get their laminated desktop because I wanted a black tabletop. I honestly would recommend getting their wood top instead because this leaves a lot of fingerprint marks and you're gonna have to clean them pretty often, so just get their wood tops. It's gonna make your life a lot easier. And one of the reasons I really like this desk is because this desk can lower down to 24 inches. Now I'm able to put both feet on the floor while I'm working at the desk. This desk can hold up to 355 pounds, which is perfect for my big monitor and speakers. And if you guys haven't seen my old FlexiSpot video, I mentioned that the desk I reviewed was really wobbly when it was in standing position, but they fixed it in this version, so it's a lot more stable than the old one. Alright, so moving on to the monitor. This is the LG C2. So I did a lot of research before purchasing this TV, and all I'm gonna say, it's a great purchase if you're someone who needs a monitor for both video editing and gaming. And I'm gonna leave it at that because I'm gonna make a separate video that'll be more of a long-term review on this, and so stay tuned for that, but highly recommend getting this. So recently I purchased the M1 Max Mac Studio, but I'm actually going to be returning it and exchanging it for the new M2 Max, but so far it's been a huge workhorse for me. I'm upgrading from my M1 Pro 14-inch MacBook, and I've been editing all my videos in DaVinci since the beginning of this year. My MacBook surprisingly kept up with most of the 8K video editing that I was doing, but at certain times DaVinci wanted to use more RAM that I had on my MacBook, and not only that, 8K footage takes up a lot of space and I only had 1 terabyte of storage on my MacBook. So I got this Mac Studio with at least 64 gigs of RAM and 4 terabytes of storage. Next I want to show you guys this amazing cable management solution, and it's called the ErgonOffice Cable Management Tray. And this was a collaboration I've done with ErgonOffice, but seriously guys, this is the best cable tray you'll ever need. Full disclosure, they're not paying me to say this, I genuinely love this tray. I've tried so many cable trays over the years, and this one solves a lot of issues in the ones that I've tried in the past. First off, the installation was so easy. They include the power outlet that can be mounted on a tray, and also made these trenches so that you can easily line up your wires. And on top of that, these holes are a game changer because you can easily velcro anything and tidy up all your wires or power bricks so nicely. It's on the pricier side, it costs about $235, but for me it'll be the first and last cable tray I would ever have to buy. And I do have a code down below that can help ease some of the costs for you guys. So next I want to talk about my desk shelf. I get tons of questions on this and where I got it from. It's from Modwood, and I showcased this in my keyboard desk setup, and it's probably one of my favorite desk shelves. And if you know me, I love modularity and being able to change things around anytime I want. And when Modwood reached out to me about this product, I was instantly interested. This desk shelf allows you to have drawers, cubbies, or just having standing legs on them. You can position them however you want. They have different size cubbies and drawers, and you can also get these in different colors as well. These are all handmade, so you can really see the workmanship in this product. And this one is the 49-inch desk shelf with the 8.5-inch drawers and cubby with the leg attachment. Right now they only have maple or walnut wood options, but yeah, definitely check this out. So next, this is my chair. It's the Herman Miller Aeron chair that I've been using for the past couple of years. I still love the chair to death, and I'll really definitely get one if you can afford to. But if you can't afford this, check out this chair brought to you by today's sponsor.
This is the Sihu M18 ergonomic chair that provides cervical care,
shoulder support, and lumbar intimate care. This is an affordable ergonomic chair that has a built-in lumbar support that helps with the lower back while sitting in this chair for a long period of time, and it also has a breathable mesh backrest. This chair comes with a headrest which helps with good neck posture. It also has adjustable armrests made out of PU surface that can adjust to any size or body. This chair starts at $229.99, but I've seen it go all the way down to $165 if you could catch the discount on Amazon. They come in 3 different colors: black, gray, and orange. The chair is pretty comfortable for the amount that you're paying for, and go check out the M18 ergonomic chair, and the link will be in the description down below. Now back to the video. Next, this is the Screen Bar Halo by BenQ. I used to have the regular screen bar, but this one actually has a wireless button that does all of the controls. And instead of having to go all the way up to the screen bar itself to control it, now you can use this dial to control the brightness and temperature. The screen bar also has a cool backlit lighting as well. So I got a lot of keyboards and it's really hard to show every single one of them, but I really want to show you guys this one. This is the Promise 87, and this was the bespoke version, so you actually could get a laser printed logo or anything on the back. So I got, actually, I don't know if you guys can see that. So here I actually got my logo engraved on the back of this keyboard, and I actually really like how it sounds, and here's a little sound test of that. For my mouse, I'm currently using the MX Masters 3S, and I went with this because it has a silent click compared to the regular MX Master 3, and I also wanted to get a white mouse to add more white onto the desk, but other than that, both mice have been pretty much the same. This is the Nomad Stand 1 charger. I swapped out from the GroveMade MagSafe charger to this one, mostly because I want to get more white accents to my desk, so I thought this was a great addition. This is the Volt 2. I'm actually recording the voiceover through this audio interface, and I really love universal audio products. I wanted to find an audio interface that has USB bus powered. I use a USB switcher to go from my Mac Studio to my other Mac Pro, and wanted to be able to switch the audio interface to both devices. I really like the size of the Volt 2 because it fits perfectly inside of the Modwood cubby, and this is paired with my Dynaudio BM5A Mark II speakers, which I still love to use, and I have them on these white Kanto monitor stands. I finally got a PS5 for the office, and it's been such a nice addition, especially pairing it up with the LG C2. Gameplay is just amazing on this. Graphics are super nice, and the OLED TV helps a lot with that, and not to mention 120 FPS gameplay. I have this Satechi charger under my desk that has 4 USB-C ports on it, and it has about 165 watts. I use it to charge all of my devices, and also using this to power my camera while I'm doing my talking head shots, and I also use it for my soldering iron when I'm building keyboards. So I have this laptop holder under my desk, so the MacBook is out of sight. I used to have the MacBook on top of the desk, but since I got a lot of other stuff on top, there was no more space. And the desk mat I'm using right now is still the GroveMade KeyCall collaboration. It's my favorite desk mat of choice. And I have this GroveMade wall shelf that I put some art pieces up there, and this one's my favorite. It was made by my friend Deborah, and she's going to have more stuff coming out soon, so stay tuned for that. So moving away from the desk, I got this ladder shelf from Costco. I wanted to add more walnut accents in the room, so I thought this was going to be perfect to display my keyboards and Legos. And I want to show you guys these amazing keyboard stands by Custom Niches. I've been using his stands for quite some time, and he recently made a special one that has a silicone O-rings in them so that your keyboard doesn't slide around the stand. I thought this was a perfect touch, and I believe he's working on a dual stand that will also have the silicone O-rings in them, so make sure to check out his Etsy page. This is the IKEA Calyx shelf, and I just put a bunch of stuff that I want out of sight, and also to have a space to display some of my keyboards. And I got these organizer bins from Amazon. Since the box shelf was all black, I wanted to find something that had a white and walnut accent that would match perfectly with the whole room aesthetic. I would say though, these aren't the most sturdy organizers because they don't keep the shape very well, but I just had to get them to match the room. So moving to the back of the room, here's my storage rack or bench or whatever you want to call it. So I got this because I was inspired by Jason Morris and Parker from Full Time Filmmaker, and I got this not only for storing my things but to have a cool background for my videos. I like the rustic industrial look, and it stores a lot of the stuff that I can't fit in my closet. I got this rack from Home Depot, and it's not the Husky brand one that everyone gets, but it's a more cheaper option. It costs about $180 per rack, so around $360 for both. This fits perfectly for my space. It's sturdy, but it kind of warped in shape when I was putting it together, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna tip over or anything. But if you do have a bigger space and more permanent space, I would definitely recommend getting the Husky one, but that one's gonna cost you about $600-ish. I bought these peg pegboards, also from Home Depot, but when I got them, they were actually white. So I got some spray paint and painted them black with 2 coats, and how I hung them up is by using some zip ties around the rack. I live in an apartment, so I didn't want to mount a 2x4 and damage the walls, and luckily the pegboards fit exactly the width of the rack. And here I hang a bunch of random camera gear, to headphones, to my tube lights, and these are the Godox TL60 tube lights. And here's where I charge all of my batteries. And on top I put a bunch of desk mats up here, as well as some sneaker boxes and backpacks, lighting bags, and a bunch of other keyboard cases. And this is not finished yet, but this is where I'm gonna have my Mac Mini sit and handle all of my hard drives. I didn't want my hard drives to be at my desk, so I wanted a way to transfer my files wirelessly, so I'm gonna make a Mac Mini into a FTP server. This is my G RAID drive, and also this is my Time Machine, and this one is another RAID drive with about 24 terabytes of storage. And here I bought a bunch of containers from Container Store, and I got them in all black, where I store a bunch of random things like extra cables, wires, extra keyboard stuff, random Lego things, and phone cases. And these containers are all from my keycaps, and they're also from Container Store. I bought these because of Ryan, aka Lulstacks, who lives and breathes by these containers, so I had to try them out, and these are great. They fit up to a base kit, space bars, and novelties, but if you have more kits than that, I'd probably get a bigger version of this. And last thing I want to show you guys is this Manfrotto auto pull. This was literally a copy and pasta from George Powell's video, so please go show him love and check out his video on this. He does a way better job explaining everything, but basically I'm just using this so I don't have to use so many C-stands in my room, since it's a really small space. And the main reason I have this is because I hate having to set up and clean up C-stands every single time, so this helps improve the process of making more videos faster. But yeah, I think I covered almost everything. If there's anything I missed that you guys saw maybe in my B-roll shots or anything, please leave a comment down below. I'll try to respond as soon as possible. By the way, quick shout out to Hollylands for sending this wireless microphone out. It's actually my first time trying to use something like this, but so far it's been really nice. This is the Lark M1, and honestly, it's like one of the best wireless mics I've used so far in my whole production setup. Gonna be doing a whole review on this very soon, so stay tuned for that. But that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know if I'm going to do another desk setup video anytime soon, but knowing me, honestly, I might change things around here and there, so who knows. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.